Vilifying the right to pacifying the black and white. I'm speaking, of course, of America's adorably Asian panda population. Please stand by as our nation's president, flanked by Chinese president and our chief loan officer, Hu Jintao, makes the following historic announcement.
And that includes this bit of news. Under a new agreement, our National Zoo will continue to dazzle children and visitors with the beloved giant pandas.
That's right, people. In case you were thinking we got nothing out of this whole meeting with the Chinese president, the Washington Zoo's two giant pandas have graciously been allowed to remain in our country for another half-decade. How awesome is that, America? Or, you know, if you want to be cynical about it, you can take ABC's chief White House correspondent Jake Tapper's tweeted version of the deal. Quote, "Forget the Falun Gong, Tibet, and Liu Xiaobo. We got pandas for 5 more years, ZOMG." Or, as former Red Eye host Greg Gutfeld tweeted, Obama's very own tear down this wall moment arrived, and instead of let Liu go, he said, "We've got pandas." For a fair and balanced retort, let's go live to our Fox News panda correspondents, Mi Hao, Chi Chong, and Meat Moop. What do you make of the president's achievement, guys? God, they're boring. Jesus. Diane, how proud are you of our president right now? We've got pandas.
This is an embarrassment. You have a country that has a horrific human rights record. They are so oppressive to their people and their press, so much so that the last time the president was there, they refused to have a press conference with the American media because they don't want to answer any questions. And then they come here, we give them a state dinner, and then he announces like it's some big diplomatic achievement that we get to keep the pandas for 5 more years. Don't get me wrong. I love the pandas. I happen to think they're very cute and not boring. But, I mean, the kind of attention that they gave this is kind of ridiculous.
Pandas are a blight on society, madam. Let me educate you on these horrible, horrible sloth-like creatures.
Please do, because I agree with you, Bill.
Thank you. They do nothing.
I agree.
Look, you looked at our panda correspondents. We asked them to give them talking points. They sent us nothing. I don't even think they know how to use a computer.
No.
They just sit there and eat their... Accurate, but...
They're responsible for 35% of global warming.
What,
little
all 4 of them?
I actually think this is actually really appropriate. If you think about it, given Chinese policy. I mean, they give us these pandas. You know, we keep them behind bars for 5 more years.
Right.
And they observe China's one-child policy. So I mean, it reflects the relationship with.
Well, also considering how much money we owe China, should we be grateful that we at least get some pandas out of the deal?
It's a panda fest.
It is a panda fest.
I think
that's number 2.
Joe, before you answer, I have to. When I first heard about this, I thought we were getting to keep Panda Express, and I was really excited because beef with broccoli.
That's here to stay, unfortunately.
But then I found that it was actual pandas, and then I'm like, who gives an F?
Well, look. First of all, I find the whole discussion to be despicable. Okay.
Our whole discussion.
I think it's disgraceful that China and that this panel is referring to Asian Americans as pandas. I find this,
don't think that's what we're doing,
I find
Joe.
the slur to be offensive, and we're not keeping them here. They are here out of their own free will.
I don't think that's what we're doing, Joe.
Wait, or were we?
For you kids at home, can I get the camera on me for a second here? This is important. For you kids at home, we were not referring to Asian Americans as pandas. That is strictly in Joe's silly, small, little head.
Joe, to bigoted Joe.
That's a really unusual. That's a really unusual
Joe, I'm so sorry that you
can't use that word.
No, you can't.
Perspective
was terrible. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not. I was confused. I thought it was terrible.
Okay.
It's Red Eye. Just remember that.
Please apologize to anyone who might have been offended by what you said.
I apologize to the pandas out there, and
they don't care.
You know,
if there was anybody out there,
they don't understand what I'm saying.
Also, they're so smug; they just don't care. Pandas are like the smuggest. Aside from maybe koalas, pandas are the smuggest animal on God's earth.
You know why? Because there's no effort involved in being smug.
And we coddle them.
Yeah, thank you.
They just hang out and eat bamboo. How is that a bad thing?
But that's what I'm saying.
How is it a good thing?
They're not on welfare.
I gotta work for my money, cha-cha.
Well,
they are on welfare. They're in the National Zoo. That's a taxpayer-supported zoo.
They're in public housing.
Every other animal is in the zoo as well. It's not like
They're all
out there.
most animals are welfare cheats.
Pandas are cute.
They're really not.
They're basically
Really not.
they're basically immigrants who are living on public housing. I mean, come on, think
Really?
about it.
You know what? They're the Ewoks that were left behind, where all the proper
think we're
Ewoks
getting
went
a
out and
little bit-
defended the moon of Endor. Those are the ones that stayed far away from the, the biker scouts.
This is why I hate
I
pacifists.
think we're getting a little
Yeah.
off course.
Yeah.
On the other hand,
I think what we
like
should-
Obama, they are also
No,
half
don't
black and half
do it.
white.
Don't do it.
I'm
Don't do
sorry,
it.
I can
Don't
go
do
there.
it.
I
Don't
can
do
go
it.
there.
It's accurate. It is accurate.
We'll
don't
drop that
recommend it for
out and just
anybody.
pretend I moved on
I've
30
made
seconds
similar
ago.
comparisons, as has Pinch.